The real football knowledge also comes from experience, as I said. How do you get experience? How do you get experience?
By probably venturing outside your comfort zone.
Yes. And the more, see, if you stay in a circle like this, your knowledge will be this. If you stay in a circle like this, your knowledge will be this. If you make a circle like this,
A big hello and a very warm welcome to episode number 10 of Over the Line with Neil. I am Neil again, and today I will be answering a few very important questions that Indian football fans have been asking for a very long time. To the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Phillipe De Ridder, former East Bengal coach and someone who has seen Indian football from its length and breadth and to its absolute depth as well.
Yes.
Mr. Ryder, first of all, thank you so much. How are you today? And first of all, thank you for giving us your precious time. How are you? And how's life been? And I hope you're in a good space. And how's everyone back home?
everything is all right. I'm back in India for it's now a couple of months, and everything is right. I'm always happy to be in India. I toured around the world for 30 years, 35, but always happy to be here and to check out football.
First of all, as I mentioned in the introduction, that there are a few questions that have to be answered. I'm here with you today because you're the best man to answer. You came to India in the year 2005, 2006. Obviously, Mr. Ryder came to coach East Bengal, Kingfisher East Bengal, as they were known as back in the day. It's been 20 years for you in India.
20 years.
Coming from abroad, going into length and breadth of India as well, because we as a nation, as you know by now, we are very diverse. We speak different languages, have different cultures, different religions, but we are one as a nation. So it was quite challenging for sure for you as well to adapt in the beginning. But the reason why I'm asking you this question, sir, that 20 years have passed. Where are we as a football nation, and should we be worried at the moment as football fans?
As football fans, I will say, well, there's a couple of, in 20 years, the 20 years I see from 2005 to 2025, I see progress. That's number one. I see the progress, okay? But I see the progress in marketing. I see the progress in presentation. I see the progress in management, in managing the events, the football stadiums. And that I see the progress very much. I see progress in physios. I see progress in injuries. I see progress in equipment. I see progress in food, etc. In nutrition.
Right.
I see the progress there. What I see lesser progress is in the players' quality. And also, with all this should come the
results.
The result, but also the value of the players. Because football is, you need, Ronaldo, he went so many crores there, and Messi is making the transfers are so big, so much money going on, because the players have that kind of value.
And a kind of caliber.
Yeah. And they have that value on the football market.
Correct.
In the global, and that's what I don't see. As we spoke last time, I see less quality players than, for example, 2005, 2006, 2010, 2015, etc. There were more quality players with specific qualities, more specific and real qualities. Like Bachum, he has certain qualities, okay, but interesting to him.
You were the one who really shaped Baichung up in his latter half of his career as well.
Yeah, I came in 2005. Bach was around 30 years old.
He's already a big superstar.
He was a star. He was the best player in football.
India.
The more knowledge, and for me, the more professional player I've seen in India. But he had to go to a higher level. He needed more knowledge, football knowledge. So I give him a little bit of, because everybody when I came, he said, yeah, Batshuayi is going down, he's not at 30, he's declining. I say, no. With a little bit more football knowledge, he did fantastic. He became the best again, and then I get a couple of more years. So, and then with the Metabusan, same thing. He was a fighter, a general. I see Alvito De Cunha on the left side. He had a very good left side. You know, Nabi he was very good with the head. So these players, Gorango Duta, very small, very speedy, but he can score a goal. So all these talented play. Mama was excellent for good vision, good pass. So they were players with different qualities.
Correct.
And today I don't see that anymore. I see a couple of players trying to be a little bit outstanding, but I don't see an outstanding. I see Sunil is one of the latest where Sunil has efficiency, okay, in India, and but you go out, it's another world. See, Sunil has very good quality, he's a very good player, but in India, no, you need more knowledge, and more training in how to make a player better. Okay, even
knowledge is power, as you say.
No, it's not only physical. It's not only physical. It's so many.
It's a big thing from here as well.
Mentally, but they have Batshuayi as or every good player has the mentality.
Correct.
Okay, you need more football, other football knowledge, more. So, and that is what is lacking a little bit. Not a little bit. Sometimes a lot. And it doesn't matter if you are that debate about European or foreign coaches or Indian coaches. No, and that's another. So simply football knowledge that you have to give more to the players, because Indian players, telling you, Indian players have talent enough, but they need more knowledge, and to be given to them as soon as possible, because then they can train that way. And that is what, for me, is one of the biggest things to give more knowledge quickly, because you have very little time. Now you have to know how. First is qualify the knowledge, and then also training them a way they can learn as fast as possible to be efficient. Because as Arsene Wenger said also, and all the bigger coaches, you have to have the basis, and the bases are very important. But if you don't know how to give the basis and how to give the elite basis, of course there's talent, but talent is everywhere. That's the minimum.
That's the minimum.
Minimum, you have talent. Everybody has talent. When you play 100 players have talent, and now you have to groom them a certain way. To groom them a certain way, and that's the challenge in India, because some big coaches who are given didn't spend 10 years in India, didn't spend 5 years in India to analyze. So it's good to see it from outside. Like me, before I saw India from outside. But did I know India like I know it today? No, I didn't know. No, I know a little bit better, but it's complicated. It is complicated. It's not easy.
Mr. Ridder, you mentioned about foreign coach versus Indian coach. You have been a foreign coach, being a foreign national, coming from Belgium. Obviously, as I mentioned before, you've seen the length and breadth of the country. Now, there's been a big development in Indian football. Since the last time you spoke as well, a lot has changed in Indian football, especially in the Indian national team. Is that after a long time, in fact, after more than a decade, we are going back to an Indian coach, someone whom you actually know as well, a fellow colleague of yours, a fellow former colleague of yours, Khalid Jamil, the new Indian football team coach. So what do you make of that move? I think we have tried and tested foreign coaches, and the results haven't been in our favor, or haven't been as favorable as we thought. Khalid Jamil being Khalid Jamil, who's coached Mumbai, made Aizawl champions of the I-League, coached East Bengal as well. Again, a homegrown player, someone who's been groomed in India, now taking a job which is so demanding. What do you think of that move, and what was your first reaction?
With Khalid, a lot of the best luck, because I would like him to do very good.
Correct.
But I'm against the comparison all the time or Indian, national Indian, or foreigner, are they better, we are better, or they are better, like foreign coaches are better than Indian coaches are better than foreign coaches. No, I'm against that debate. Why? Brazil takes an Italian coach, Ancelotti. No discussion about that. There's choices, that's okay. If Brazilian takes a Brazilian coach, it's fine. If Brazil take a foreign coach, it's fine. Where is the debate? The difficulties with that, because it's all about quality. Whatever nationality you are,
if you're qualified enough.
if you are qualified, you're qualified, and if you do good results, you do good results.
Would you expect big things from Khalid as a coach? He's done quite a lot in the Indian club. His CV is quite.
But there's different. There's also, you have to understand, there's a difference between coaching a national team and coaching every day a club in leagues. That's
Correct.
number one.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay. When you are a coach in a club, you see your players every day and you can make them progress very quickly. Or not depending how good you are as a coach or not. So you can see them every day.
Yeah.
And for a longer period, you have a preparation period, etc., and then you have the matches. You can make them better. You can change a couple of things. But a national team, you don't have that time. Okay, maybe 15 days preparation and max together. And when you have that, maybe here in Asia a little bit more, but in Europe you cannot do that. All players are playing and they come together 2-3 days and that's it. Players are ready and then you have to compose. This is not the case of India, and some other countries also. So it's not the case in India. So will you make a change? Well, I hope so. Because always changing a coach makes a little sparkle, as we say, for the players. You change a couple of things, you put another dynamic into the group, etc. That's, for me, always positive.
Correct.
Now, you have an Indian one, for me, it's not a debate. And I don't like the people who in phase on that debate. It's not that. I wish good luck to India and with Khalid, and that he's doing the best possible. Okay, really. And being a foreigner, I don't go into, for me, Indian or foreigner, same thing.
It's not a debate. Yeah.
No. True. It's not because you are foreigner that you are a better coach. It's not because you are Indian that you are a lesser coach. No. Correct. But you have to have knowledge.
Yeah.
And the real football knowledge also comes from experience, as I said. Correct. How do you get experience? How do you get experience?
By probably venturing outside your comfort zone?
Yes. And the more, if you stay in a circle like this, your knowledge will be this. If you stay in a circle like this, your knowledge will be this. If you make a circle like this, and if you make a circle like this, you have, of course, more knowledge and you have more chances to make good results.
Correct.
That's all I say. Okay, now, again, exception, football is not mathematical. It's not, and that is what I'm saying with licenses also. So it's not because you have a license that you're a good coach. Huh? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's becoming, no, absolutely not. You have to know, it's not mathematical. As I said last time, any waiter today, I waited a chai. I took a chai in the street. Say, coach, I'm taking my license. Huh? And he's a chai guy, because it's a better income than the chai. So he went to have a license. But real football is enjoyment, etc. is there, but the real football will not be given to the kids or to the players. He will take.
It's not bookish knowledge. It's football knowledge.
Yeah, it's experience, it's knowledge, who you met, who you work with for many years, and all different styles that you met, and then you combine all this. That's the reality.
Mr. Ryder, there was something that came in 2014, big help from IMG Reliance and the Ambani family. I'm sure you know the IPL, the cricket league in India. So it's a franchisee-based cricket league. So in 2014, what many people thought that they would bring in the IPL business model, the same outlook with the same skeletal business model to the footballing world in India. Because we all know, and I'm sure who knows better than you, how much potential we have. And we already had the I-League by then. The I-League was already on and it was very active. The I-League wasn't going to stop because East Bengal, Mohun Bagan, Mohammedan, these three clubs were not a part of the inaugural ISL. So in 2014, what happens is, and the ISL wasn't a season-long tournament either. It was just a 2 or 3 month long season. So a franchisee-based football tournament was introduced called the Indian Super League. Because there were investors, because there were people who were putting in quite a chunk of money, we had the quote-unquote superstars coming into play in India, be it player mentor or be it player coach, or just be that marquee player. So Roberto Carlos was one of them. There was there was Del Piero, there was Lucio, there was Marco Materazzi, there was Robert Pires. So there were so many big names, Nicolas Anelka, just to name a few who came to India.
Sure.
Did it help Indian football? Did ISL help Indian football in football-wise? And did it help Indian football to be in the footballing map?
Sure.
There was more attention.
Sure. That's the doing that. India was put up the football worldwide map.
Correct.
Because all the people of the world, were looking at the championship because of the stars, the big names. And that's what I said. America, USA did the same at the beginning. Pelé, Beckenbauer, Cruyff went to America at the end of the career. The thing is, as I just mentioned, it's at the end of the career. It's at the end of the career.
Not at the peak.
Not at the peak. Okay, and that makes all the differences. Okay, nobody was ready to pay $1 million monthly Del Piero anywhere in the world at the end of his career. Only in India they were. So that's the big differences. But it was positive because it brought India on the world map. As I said, the first time in 2005 when I came, I didn't know India was playing football.
So did you just know it's a cricket country?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I didn't absolutely not know that India was playing football. So see, now it's different. Everybody knows that in India they play football. Okay. Now, as you mentioned, in the Saudi Arabia league, they are, for me, doing even better because they are taking players who are still able to produce very good football on the field.
And not just marketable.
And not marketable.
Correct.
Yes, that's a little difference. So, and as I said, now at 37 years, 38, 39, you are not a very old footballer. You are still able to, because of to produce good football because of the way football is trained today.
It's like nourished, basically.
Yeah, more knowledge, football knowledge beside football. Okay, food, relaxation,
fitness, recovery,
recovery, etc., etc.
Diet.
Everything like that is much better. Injuries also. You have an injury today. Certain injury take 3-4 days before it take 2-3 months.
Wow.
Okay, and sometimes you went out for 1 season, and now after 2 months you recover.
You're back,
So all these things, and also so many things. So it's better. So today, yes, everything is better, except, as we said, the quality of the players, Indian players.
Indian players.
Yes, Indian players' quality, as for me, they need to uplift. Football education.
Mr. Ridder, I have many of my friends, many of my family, and it's no what to say. It's not unknown to you how crazy of a footballing nation we are, how passionate we are, especially for our national team. Now, like every other country, like every other Indian, we as a nation, we are very emotional, as you know it by now. I've spent 20 years. And our ultimate and our wildest dream is to hear our national anthem in the world's biggest stage. And of course, everybody wants that. Belgium, of course, qualified after a long time in 2014 with that golden generation. Of course, it was a proud moment for you, I'm sure, but we want the Indian football team to play in the FIFA World Cup. And that's the ultimate goal, and that's the thing that we have been aiming for, dreaming for, as doesn't let us sleep for decades now, for generations now. Realistically, you coming from abroad, especially I mentioned that again and again because you will give us a very neutral view, and to all my viewers who are joining in this podcast, who wants Indian football to do well, and I know that you are a very big well-wisher of Indian football. Where do we stand right now, and how far away are we from that dream? How far away are we from playing the FIFA World Cup? Next 12 years?
No, no, next
Really?
no. Well, I wish, as I said, Indian football is in progress. I wished it was true that in 12 years you will be rich, and some people are advertising it.
But even no. the teams are increasing in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Even with that, you think it's not realistic?
Not yet.
Wow,
Not
that's sad. That's not the answer that give us quite a happy side. But yeah, I mean, this is why, Mr. Ridder, I'm asking you this question, and this is why we actually sat down today, because we as football fans, we have been questioning a lot of questions. We have had a lot of questions in our mind, which have been unanswered, and I want you to give us as clear answer as possible that, okay, that we are not ready yet. 12 years from now, it will be stupid for us to actually dream, because it's been crushed. It's been crushed again and again.
See, there could be a change, okay, but it's a huge change. Huge, knowing the Indian scenario, knowing really how everything works. It's possible. In 12 years, it's possible. But everything has to, not everything, but a lot of things have to be changed, and certainly more pure football knowledge. Pure football knowledge. And that is what I shared last time. You have to put your circle bigger. Yeah. Okay? If you don't coach a little bit all over the world, if you are not really there, as I said, you don't know how football or Manchester City works and grow. You don't know Barcelona just by doing the football tour of the stadium. Staying 1 month in Barcelona and watching La Masia playing and training. It's not like this, huh? So
it's very technical.
Yeah, but you need real people with real football knowledge, okay, and let them work.
So what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of things and a lot of people behind the scenes,
yes,
who are actually putting up the real picture and the real art in the pitch.
Yes.
Which you think is lacking in India, or do you think is missing in India?
It's missing. And then I had a debate yesterday about Messi. Yeah, but people like Messi, they're naturals, and you don't have to teach them nothing, and there's not. No. This is one of the difficulties of knowledge, football. No. If there was no Johan Cruyff,
later
there will be no Messi.
Messi. Correct.
There will be no Messi like he is today.
Like he is today.
It could be another different type of Messi. Yeah, sure.
Another version,
but not the one you see today. Without Johan Cruyff's knowledge, okay, without the education he received, and without, of course, his own talent and his own dedication to work that made Messi. But the people who tell me, no, you don't have to say nothing to Messi, and Messi is Messi, and they are born, and you don't need a coach. No. There's absolutely, and that is dangerous, because your talent is the minimum. If you don't nurture, if the talent doesn't work okay properly, it doesn't. You cannot succeed. Many talented players around the world that I've seen, experienced myself, and seen fantastic talents, and then they are not Messi, they are not Cristiano Ronaldo, they are not Neymar, they are not Ronaldinho, they are not Beckham, no. So that is the danger of the people also who make decisions, okay? Because you have to see and detect the talent and groom them the right way with the right football knowledge. As I said, if I met before Bachum Boutia when he was 19 years old, 20 years old, or 17 years old, Bachum Boutia will play in Europe, that's for sure.
Wow.
But not maybe in Premiership, but certainly in second or third division. Okay, certainly, because Bachum, etc. There were other players like that in India that I've seen. I can give names, but I don't want to give names. Okay, because they were able to with more knowledge. Okay, and that is what is one of the things. But how do you get the knowledge quick and fast? That's another story. Because everybody says, yeah, we can give the knowledge. Everybody is like invented football, created football, is a specialist in football. Everybody, but doing it, we're talking 20 years. When I'm talking 20 years, and about India wanting to, and in 20 years, Well, it's not done. I don't see one complete player. And then they say, what is complete? You should know. You're telling you know everything. You're in India. That was the biggest debate. I say, I don't foreigner and no, it's knowledge. Whatever you're Korean or Japanese or your knowledge. It's like martial arts, the martial arts people. You have to be taught by the guys who know martial arts. And then, of course, you have to be talented and a student who is also ready to work and ready to understand and has his own way of doing it, sure. But you have to have.
So you're saying that there are a lot of coaches in India, a lot of management in India who don't have knowledge, or it's under amateurish.
Well,
bookish knowledge.
See, everybody has a knowledge, and I respect every knowledge.
Correct.
That is number one, and I repeat that.
Right.
I really respect, appreciate everyone here in India. Not everyone, because if you respect me, I'm like Eto'o. You respect me?
Eto'o.
Yes, Samuel Eto'o.
Yeah.
You respect me, I respect you. But if you don't respect me, I will not respect you.
Like he didn't do to Mr. Pep Guardiola.
Yeah. So see, this is all the things. This is, and who is right or is wrong. That's another story. But it's a little respect. Correct. And then you can build things. Absolutely. And but knowledge has to, and quick knowledge, because it's not only about knowing what knowledge is to concretely do it on the field.
Correct.
Because talking football, we all know. We can do. But making it happen on the field is another story. And that is the story. Maybe. And then maybe if it happens tomorrow, that the people in charge understand everything, then maybe in 12 years, India can be.
On the grandest
on the ground, yes, maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
We'll see the tricolor.
But if you wait another 20 years, or another 10 years, or another 5 years, it goes back again. And as I said, you want it today, 12 years, then you have to make the changes today.
Correct.
But not putting the point or Indian coach or foreign coach, what is the best? No, it's not there.
And that's not the debate
that's not the debate.
Go in, absolutely.
To go in 12 years in the World Cup.
Mr. Ridder, firstly, thank you so much for your time, and I hope that everyone who's stayed on till the end of the podcast, so many questions are there. There are football fans in India that are frustrated. We haven't got the answers that we questioned. We haven't got clarity of the questions that we asked. We still don't know the real picture that goes around behind the scenes. But as you mentioned, that there are 11 men on the pitch, there is one manager, but there is a plethora of people that actually responsible to put on that art on the field. You have orchestrated many these kind of arts for many different teams in the past, pun intended, because he's also an artist. So I just want to thank you for giving us the real picture, painting the real picture in front of the audience and the football fans, because we as a nation, I again mentioned that we are very emotional. We want to see the tricolour on the grandest of stage. We want to see our country in the World Cup. But it is important for you to paint a real picture, to orchestrate what's happening in Indian football. And with total honesty, that it's not realistic to dream at the moment, 12 years from now, that we should be seeing our country on football's grandest stage. But thank you so much, Mr. Ridder. And yes, sir, you were saying something.
No, I just wanted to mention to you, okay? And I don't know if you're going to pass it or not, but every good player who thinks he has talent is always welcome to contact me. Because some people, I'm not coaching anymore, but I'm guiding certain people. It's not an advertising. I don't want to make it advertising, but I see many good players needed some guidance. They needed some guidance sometimes, and they don't know where to go. And then there are some people who are advertising. I see a lot of advertisings, but it's, with all respect, it's maybe not the best way to go. It's a little plus, but not the way to go if you want to really become professional and really have the knowledge about becoming a top complete player, and to have more chances to give to India or to the country or to a club more beautiful football and some results. You need more knowledge. So always welcome to contact me. That's what, no advertising, but always welcome.
Absolutely. But thank you so much, Mr. Ridder, for actually giving us the real deal, the real picture of where we stand as a footballing country and where we can go right. I'm sure potential footballers, potential football managers, or from the football fraternity have taken a lot of knowledge. As you said, knowledge is power, in that being any form of life, but especially in sport, especially in football. You don't play football by your feet or your head.
Sure.
From your heart, of course, but a lot of the times when you orchestrate the play, it is always from the mind, and mind feeds knowledge, and knowledge is power. And who knows, he's just given us the recipe to get into the FIFA World Cup one day, and one and only recipe, as he says, that is knowledge. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this podcast with Mr. Phillipe De Ridder, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will be back with another one. And we should be back for another podcast, and by the time we actually meet Mr. Ridder, I hope that Indian football is in better shape and we are at we are at least a step closer to our dream. Yes. And if we are, then we are going to celebrate as well on the podcast, saying that, hey, Neil, we are actually a step closer to our dream.
Okay.